Hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Mrs. Baxter. I apologize I'm not there today, but I have this video. So what's nice is you can kind of stop it and start it as you please. I don't want you to worry. A lot of this is going to be repeat review stuff for you. And then on the homework, I, again, don't want you to worry about it. If we don't finish it today, then we will have more time in the next class to do it, okay? All right, so horizontal and vertical lines. These are quite simple to do. I just want you to remember horizontal, think horizon, like I like to draw a little sun, So our horizon goes this way. It's the same as our x-axis, okay? And then vertical lines goes up and down like this. All right, so in our first example, it says graph a vertical line through 4, 0. So you'll notice that the x says 4. So go in the 4 direction right here, and you're going to create a line that goes straight up and down like that, okay? When we're graphing a horizontal line, the horizon, notice I've got a -3, so I'm actually going to be looking at the y-axis and go down 3 here, and I'm going to graph my horizon through this point, and there I go, okay? Now, the equation for these lines, really quick, let me see, where am I? The equations are very simple. Notice x is equal to 4. And what is this one? Oh, y is equal to -3. That's it. So when we're looking at the examples down below, right here, if it says x equals 2, I'm just going to go in my x direction 2 and draw a line like this. Ta-da! All right, next one, y is -4. Let's look at, here's y, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's gonna go in the horizontal direction, like that, okay? Let's try the last one. Where's x equals -5? I'll give you a second. If you said right here and you drew a line straight up and down, you would be correct. Nice job. All right, look at that. Page 1 is done. All right, go to the next page, please. Next page, it says plot the following y-intercepts and draw a line given the slope of a line. So remember, slope-intercept form, you guys know this, is y equals mx plus b, right? Where y is, oops, sorry, not y, m is what? It's our slope. And b is our y-intercept, okay? So if I'm looking at this line right here where it says y-intercept is 0, 4, all you have to do, I'm gonna make us a little bit bigger here, is let's plot 0, 4 should be right here, and slope is 1/2, which is the same as rise over run, which means we're going to go up or down first. In what direction? We're going to run to the right every time. All right, so what's nice about this one, it has a 1, up 1, and to the right 2. Up 1, to the right 2, up 1. So we're going to draw that, and we're going to do this direction first, and then you'll go opposite, down to the left. Down to the left, down 1 to the left 2, down 1 to the left 2, and so on. So now we have this glorious line. This is our line right here. All right, let's try example number 1 here. All right, our slope is what? -2/3, and our y-intercept, well, I don't know what our y-intercept is, right? Or do I? I do. 0, -4, because this right here is y-intercept. Remember, you're taking the sign that's in front of that value, okay? So let's plot our 0, -4 right here. And with -2/3, we're going to go down 2 to the right 3, down 2 to the right 3, and so on. Then when you go back up to your intercept and you go up 2 to the left 3, up 2 to the left 3, up 2 to the left 3, okay? If you do not get a straight line, double check your work. Close, okay? See if you could try example 2 on your own. Pause the video, come back, and see if you got the same thing that I did. There is a little trick. You're going to have to manipulate a little bit, all right? Okay, so hopefully you were able to figure this out, that you have to move things around just a teensy bit, because this is not in y = mx + b format, right? This is in y = b - x format. So all we're going to do is we're going to say y is equal to, flip your -x and your y, so you have -x + 4. Okay, that is much better. So our slope here is actually -1 over 1, and our y-intercept is going to be 0, 4. All right, let's go ahead. Here's our y-intercept. I'm going to go down 1 to the left 1, and it's going to be like this. I'm not going to plot all my points because I think you can guesstimate from there, as long as you can show me several of the points and get me a straight line, okay? All right, let's get a little bit more complicated here. Go to page 3, and it says now we're going to graph in other forms, and by that we're going to use a slightly different equation. So when you're looking at this, you can see, oh wait, we've got something that does not look like y = mx + b here, but we've got something a little bit different, and this is fine. It's called point slope form, and all we're going to do here is move things around, all right? So when we move things around, we need to get it into y = mx + b, right? All right, so let's go ahead and do some distributing, move things around. I'm going to change this here. So let's do this, where we start playing with this format here. Y is now equal to -2 times x + 1 minus 4. We're getting close, but now let's simplify and distribute, okay? So we have -2 times x is -2x, -2 times 1 is -2 minus 4. All right, do you see like terms? I can combine those, and I now get y is equal to -2x minus 6. This is my new formula, or my new equation of line. I can now graph this. So go ahead, come down here, let's graph this one. Our y-intercept is at -6, okay? And now we're going to go down 2 to the right 1. Up 2 to the right 1. I hope you see that our slope right here is -2 over 1. Okay, up 2 to the left 1, and so on. Oops, my line's not quite perfect. If you have a straight edge, please use it. If I can at least see your points, then you're good to go. All right, same thing for this one now. Ooh, not y = mx + b. So let's move things around. I want my 2x on the other side. Now I'm left with 3y, because these cancel out. 3y is equal to, I'm going to do my 2x first, plus 6. Ooh, but I still need to get rid of my 3. Divide by 3. Here, here, here. My new equation for the line is y is equal to -2/3 x plus 2. So I now know my y-intercept is 2, and my slope is negative 2/3. All right, so let's go. Here's 2, and I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 3. Down 2 to the right 3, down 2 to the right 3. I'll come back and go this direction to the left. Remember, this is what a negative slope looks like. It always goes in this general direction. Just like that. Okay. All right, so what we did is we played around with point slope form. And point slope form will kind of make you think a little bit of what we were doing with slope and finding the 2 points, right? So this time we have y minus 0.1y equals m slope times x minus 0.1 x. All right. The important thing to know about this particular equation, so I know when we were doing slope, you were saying y1 and y2. Well, this right here and this right here stay y and x in your equation. So you'll notice in example 1, y and x have stayed there, okay? But this now is the y for 0.1, and this now is the x for 0.2. All right, and what I mean by that is, take a look here. If I were to tell you what our point is, look at your x right here, right? X is this value here, which is a -4. But you're going to go ahead and make it opposite. Sorry. 4, comma, and then we now have this value here, 2. And the reason why is I want you to notice, so see how the equation itself has a negative here and a negative here, all right? That just means you're subtracting it. But you're going to use the opposite number, so please note that, all right? And then your slope for this equation is 3, or 3/1. All right, let's look at example number 2 now. Same thing here. I want to make sure that equation is in there so you can see it and compare. Notice our y is the same. This is our point for this. The y for the point. This is our slope, m. X stays the same. And this is now the x for the point. Okay, so if you figured out our point is, here's our x, or our y, you can do that, and here's our x, 2. Our slope is right here, -1/2. And you can graph that particular equation now. So it doesn't matter if you have it in point slope form or slope intercept form, you should be able to graph it. All right, those are the notes for today. Go ahead and grab the homework, get started on it, and you're going to see a bunch of different ways to represent lines. The answer key is also in your Google Classroom, so you can double check your work there. If you have a question and you don't understand something, hold your question or write yourself a note on your homework, and I will address it when we get back together. All right. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.